Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are staying warm and cozy because it's snowing here and the weather is pretty darn cold. I think we got around a foot of snow, which is a lot considering that we haven't seen a snowstorm this heavy in the past 4 or 5 years, I'd say. But despite it being super cold, it's honestly a bit refreshing to get up early and drink a warm cup of hot chocolate while doing something productive. Not gonna lie though, whenever I do start my day super early, I tend to get very sleepy towards noontime and I find it difficult to be productive for a few hours from there on, unless I get me like a nice cup of coffee to help me stay awake. But then again, getting myself a cup of coffee isn't a proper solution. The real cause of the issue is probably that I don't sleep as early as I should. So instead of solving the root cause of the problem, I kind of use the coffee route as a patch, which of course is an issue that I need to resolve. As a matter of fact, this concept actually applies to typing and other problems in life in general. Hear me out. A lot of times I'll hear beginners who struggle to improve their typing speed beyond some cutoff saying things along the lines of, "Oh, my score won't improve because I have a bad keyboard." The reality of the matter is that while this could very well be true, it is most often false. The reason why most of these beginners are capped at some typing speed is because they've trained their finger muscles to execute bad typing habits which hinder their performance, or they haven't achieved full mastery of the keyboard layout that they're practicing with, or even both. So, in a similar sense to my situation with sleep, instead of solving the root cause of the problem, which is bad form and or lack of keyboard mastery, they instead put a patch over the problem by purchasing more expensive keyboards. There's only so long until such patchy solutions can help out, and before they know it, they'll be again capped at some other speed limit, which at that point, their only way out is to scale backward and master all that they've neglected throughout the entire time. I think this mainly applies to people who are at the beginner to intermediate stage of typing. I personally think that once you're past 100 words per minute, the biggest factors are going to be 1, increasing your accuracy, 2, resolving any keys that feel uncomfortable to you, and 3, getting a better keyboard. In my case, I'm using my MacBook Pro's keyboard, which I think I'll start to switch once I feel like I'm consistently averaging above 100 words per minute, just to see how far I can push myself. The keyboard I'm using actually has a few keys that are messed up a bit and kind of difficult to press, or sometimes kind of print like certain characters twice. So I think that getting a mechanical keyboard will help with that along with its other benefits. But if you guys use any special keyboards, let me know what keyboards you guys use in the comment section and what you guys think of them. I do have a Keychron keyboard that's just sitting on the side because I technically put it in my car to take to work, but I haven't taken it down since then, so it's just kind of resting there in my car pretty much. Anyways, going back to the topic, I think another big factor that comes into play here in the world of typing is comfortability. You typing on a desk with good posture is completely different than you sitting down on a couch and typing in a rested position. The speed outcomes will be completely different, and I'm guilty of this myself. As a matter of fact, I've actually filmed the past few videos laying down on the ground, which feels a lot more comfortable than if I sat on a couch. But the reality is nothing beats a good desk setup for me personally. And I feel like if I practiced on a solid desk setup, it would be a lot smoother than it is right now. I'll make it an experiment and test it out in my next video where I'll type out on a desk setup just to see how things play out. And we'll see how much things change in comparison to my more recent videos at the moment. But yeah, it's very important for you guys to figure out which testing environment works for you. And this isn't really only about posture. You need to factor things in like the background noise or even like the temperature. And these are all part of the same equation. So you need to gauge and see what works best for you. And it might seem like these factors are trivial or simple, but they can actually impact your typing speed quite a bit if they're not put under control. Another thing that you should make sure to do on your typing improvement journey is establishing a constant measure of progress, especially in a fair manner. So don't cheat yourself. If a test is going bad, don't just refresh the page and start a new test so that your ego doesn't get hurt. Instead, look back at it and learn from your mistakes. Nobody got to the top of the ladder without falling a few times. There's no shame in making mistakes, but there is shame in knowing that you're making mistakes but deciding to avoid them completely. Lastly, I think one of the best tips you can take from this video is that you should take things one step at a time. Yes, I understand that you want to learn all these awesome techniques and skills super fast. But going on and practicing all of them at once will not only burn you out, but it also won't help much with your progress. You'll essentially make yourself a jack of all trades instead of a master of one. So be patient with the process, learn a few techniques at a time and master them before moving on to other techniques. It's all about quality over quantity. Anyways, I want to quickly pitch an idea and see what you guys think of it. I'm thinking of making like sort of a chart trajectory of my typing speed across the video series playlist to show kind of like my progression over time. So I can show, for instance, an updated chart at the end of each progress video. So if that's an idea that interests you, or if there's any other statistics idea that you're interested in that I could do, please do share your suggestions in the comment section and I'll read through them the second I can. That said, if you enjoyed this content, please don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you want to be notified of future content, please hit the notification bell as that will tell you exactly when I make any upload. That said, I'll see you guys in the next video, and until next time, take care.